What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter, and a lot of people be asking me, Truth, when you get to Chicago, you got to get some of the females inside of that chair in front of that camera. You know, you be putting a lot of the people that we see all the time back and forth in front of that camera. We want somebody new, somebody fresh in the culture. Today I was lucky enough to get that opportunity. Now, for the people who don't know what's going on, you'll tell them exactly what your name is and where you're from.
I like it. No, I'm Big Daddy Deja, and I'm from Chicago, Inglewood to be exact, and I like it.
Most definitely. Now, you know, you kind of said something I want to pinpoint on real quick. You know, we can't just run past it now. You said you from Inglewood.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the famous Inglewood we all see like on YouTube and the rappers be talking about from Chicago?
I really don't see too many rappers. Like, they don't really give Inglewood its credit. Everybody has branched off to, like, King Drive and all that is not Inglewood.
Right.
So like, they don't give Inglewood its credit. Like, they really, I know a lot of artists and people that's successful and so on that's been brung up in Inglewood, and they've branched off to other areas, and they don't give Inglewood its credit like that. But
Right.
I ain't in the streets, but
Right.
yeah.
No, that's a good point of view you gave me. But, you know, on the other side now, you know, I'm a drill historian. I've been documenting the culture for a while now. When I type in the word Inglewood, it gives me the impression that area is kind of aggressive, okay? From a female point of view, do you see some of the things I see when I type in that neighborhood? I see a lot of, like, shootings and robberies and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's definitely true. That's true, but I won't say Inglewood is the best, but that's where I came from, so it's the best.
Right.
So, I mean, yes, I know about the shootings and robberies, but honestly, my dad, growing up, he didn't allow me to, like, he was a good dad, basically, so I didn't have to, I was blind to all this. Like, I didn't know nothing about that. Once I started growing up and dealing with different people, I learned about it, and yeah.
Right.
So I can't really tell you from my, but that ain't the place to visit. But I know it's a place like that everywhere where it isn't the place to visit. So shout out Inglewood.
Right, yeah, and I don't want to give it a bad name, but I had to ask you because you said that name. I want to be transparent with the fans. You know, I get a lot of subscribers. You know, I make money off of this. You know, I get comments, you know, subscribers and stuff. So to reward them, I like to ask the tough questions with the people in front of the camera. You know, what's the female scene like out here in Chicago? Because with the males, it's kind of, you know, how is it with the females? Is it all
too?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but what do you mean as far as like how the females are in general, or
is it more togetherness or more competitive?
It's so competitive. Like, it's people that don't even give me my flowers, and they don't even do what I do. Like, it's very competitive. Like, it's too competitive. Like, you don't even do this. You do hair. What you mad at me for? You like this. But yeah,
Is it hard getting people to take a female artist serious?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. It's very hard.
Because I heard somebody told me, I had a female get in front of this camera and told me, people just be trying to fuck and shit. They ain't really trying to help. Is it like that?
I haven't ran into that just yet. I would say, I don't say because it's not like I'm ugly, so I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna run into that. But I really come off straightforward, like, so it be hard to even, like, I don't flaunt myself in front of people that I'm working with or none of that. So it depends on how you carry yourself. I talk that little shit, but I still be respectful.
Okay, I want to know that.
Yeah, so, I mean, they don't really come. I haven't really ran into too many people like that. Be like, oh, you look nice or some shit like that. But I haven't really, like, you gotta fuck for this. Right. It's like, they probably planning that in the back of their head, but I already got what I wanted already, so.
Fact. Is it important for a female to write her own lyrics?
Yes.
That's important?
Yeah. It's very important because But I ain't gonna lie. Nah, I'm gonna say that. But yeah, it's important.
Because to me, somebody asked me that, and in my opinion, I don't think it's really that important. Me personally. I don't know. I got CTC Doo-Wop in here too. I'm going to ask Doo-Wop, he off camera. You know, he deals with a lot of managing and stuff like that. Wow, I want to know, is it important?
That's my manager.
And that's the manager. Is it important for a female to write her own lyrics? Because I think, you know, if she got the looks and she can say that shit and she got a fan base, why not get an artist? It's a business.
You know what? I'm like 50-50 on it because I feel like in the beginning it's important because they really finding themselves and their creativity and they expressing themselves to a certain extent. But I feel like once they make it and they got a few records that's popping, I don't feel like it's as important now because especially when deals come into play.
Right.
You know, you start getting professional writers and stuff like that involved. I feel like you can reach new heights with that. You know?
I totally get that.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Deja, I ain't gonna lie, you've been blowing up, you know. I've been watching you. You got a lot of videos. You doing a lot of shows. You know, normally when the artists start doing a lot of videos, then doing a lot of shows, the next thing will be that deal now, you know. I think you got that vibe. You like doing shows?
I love doing shows. I love doing shows.
Is that important, doing the shows and
yes,
stuff
it's
like
very important because I like to see different people's reaction. And then, like, if it's a bad reaction, it just make me go harder. Because it's like, you're going to see me again and you might have that same reaction.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go harder. So it's very important to me to do shows.
I wanted to know that, you know, because a lot of people say they like doing the music too. You like doing shows more than making the music?
I like doing, well, the music, making the music isn't really hard for me. I got a lot of unreleased music, but it's like I ain't finna keep giving it out and they not hearing it how they supposed to hear it. So I'll say I like doing the shows because when I do put it out, it's like music that people want to hear. So it's like they can hear it over and over and over again.
You know, do you feel like Big Daddy Deja get her respect? Because I feel like you don't get enough respect, and I'm going to tell you why.
King B, no, I don't get my respect.
Because there's people getting this shit, and they get hot for 2 summers, and their head gets swole, right?
Yes.
When I looked up Big Daddy Deja, I seen the song from you 8 years ago. I think that's legend shit in my opinion, you know. To see where you get to right now. Because people don't understand, it take work, like you work to get to that point.
And I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna give it to you like that. I took a lot of breaks too, like.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I was on and off with it, like, but once I took a lot of breaks, but yes, I definitely have been doing this a long time, longer than people know. And they definitely look at me like I just popped out the blue because I never was the type of person to really reach out and ask for help. And like I'll be in a room with people that could help me, but it's like y'all see me doing this, damn, y'all ain't gonna help me. Like, right. Which that was kind of my downfall. But like now I'm working on a team and my members on there is good, so we're reaching out, and if they help me, they help me. If they don't, they don't.
Right. Back.
So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that.
No, I think that's the right mindset to have on that. Now, Deja, you know, I ain't gonna front with you no more now, okay? We on Truth Telling TV. The people know you in that chair. They know you in front of that camera. They've been following me for a while, so they know I got a notebook with some questions in it, okay? And I kind of want to start with you right now.
Okay.
I'm
take my jacket off.
I watch some of your interviews. I like to study the persons I have in front of this camera right here. You have an interview on YouTube with Dirty Glove Bastard, and you made a statement on there where you said you was inspired to rap by RondoNumbaNine. That was true?
Yes, very true.
Watching him put them bars together kind of made you want to do this?
Actually, I was kind of in the back part of his music life. Like, that was my first. So it was like, I was like the house girlfriend. But once he got locked up, like incarcerated, that's what made me want to finish. You know, like me and his sister, that was my best friend. So, like, we'd go to the studio, just be, you know, putting in the basement, just doing just throw around shit. And then, like, once he got locked up, it's like all these people was chanting his name. Right. And it's like I was somebody important. So it's like, why wouldn't I speak out when I got this crap? So that's what made me want to really get into it and make little songs or whatever. And then I stepped back. I ended up having a kid. And then, like, once I had my kid, I had to tend to him. Right. So I took a break again. And yeah, now I'm back at it. And I ain't leaving.
Yeah. You know, I seen that when I was doing my research. And not to stand that, you know, because, you know, time passed, people develop new lives. But I do got a follow-up question I want to ask you on that, though. When the fans kind of seen that video, you know, comment sections get crazy. Did you catch any, like...
Oh, yeah, they said, oh, that's his sister. Swirl said that's his sister. Yeah, Swirl is my brother, and that's because of Rondo.
You got a song with Big Swirl 6 years ago, Without You.
Yeah.
See, you did it. It was like y'all was in the hood and shit.
Y'all seen what I had on? Hey, don't play with me. They be trying to come in my... I don't know what the fuck I had on, but that was old. Y'all better check my resume now.
And the reason I asked you that is because that's with my follow-up question that I think is important. When you were shooting those videos with, like, Big Swirl, I know the clout was out there at that moment. People kind of had a name. But, you know, did you see drill getting to where it's at right now? Did you see Rondo going to be this Rondo? Did you see Swirl was going to get a name? Did you see the drill culture was going to get big right there?
Well, Rondo was already that Rondo. Like,